Good morning, fifth graders. Today is problem of the day 7, and it is March 26th. So, looks like Mrs. Crowe gave you a break today with some easier problems. The first one is 8,465 minus 2,681. Now, you all know that you can't solve the problem when it's written horizontally. We need to write it vertically. And so I will copy it. And you guys should be doing this on a piece of paper. And then you can type in the answers to submit. If you didn't have a chance today to get on Zoom with Mrs. Crowe, you can just do them with me now. So 5 minus 1 is 4. 6 minus 8. I can't do that. I don't have enough of 6 to give to 8. So 6 borrows from the 4. Hey, 4, I need 1. And the 4 turns into a 3. And the 6 turns into a 16. 16 take away 8 is a double. So 16 take away 8 is 8. 3 take away 6. I can't do that either, so I'm going to have to borrow again. I cross out the 8 and I borrow from him and I make a 7. And the 1 I take from him I put in front of the 3 to make a 13. 13 take away 6 is almost a double, is 7. And then 7 minus 2 is 5. I have to put my comma in, so it's cha, 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 comma, 5,784. I'm going to change a color for the second problem. All right, number 2 says $14,490.08 plus $3,276.15. Same thing, but now we're adding, and we need to line up the decimals. Remember, when you add, the decimals have to be in the same space. So I'll do my work here. 14,490. And then here's my decimal. And I'm going to add. And now a lot of times I like to go backwards so I make sure my numbers are lined up correctly. And there's my decimal. And then I have a 6 in the ones place, 7 in the tens place, a 2 in the hundreds place, and a 3 in the thousands place. And that gets me lined up nicely. 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2. I keep my decimal in the same place. 0 plus 6 is 6. 9 plus 7 is 16. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. And 1, and then there's nothing really here, is a 1. Here's my decimal, 1, 2, 3, comma. And I'll put my money sign in front. And my answer is $17,766.23. All right, number 3. Number 3 is a little trickier. It's subtracting with fractions. Remember, we can't subtract when the denominators are not the same. So we will write 27 3/4 minus 19 1/3. I need to find the least common multiple to change the denominator so that they are the same. The least common multiple of 4 and 3 would be 12. And I think, what did I do to 4 to get to 12? I multiplied by 3. So I need to do that on the top. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I bring the 27 over. And then what did I do to the 3 to get to 12? I multiplied by 4. So I need to do that to the top. 1 times 4 is 4. And I bring the 19 over. And now I can subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. And the denominator stays the same. But I still need to subtract 27 from 19, or 19 from 27. If I have 7, I can't take away 9, so I cross out the 2 and make that a 1. Cross out the 7 and make that a 17. 17 take away 9 is 8. And then 1 take away 1 is 0, and I don't really need the 0 in the front. So my answer is 8 5/12. All right, on to the bonus question. Joey wants to divide a block of cheese that weighs 2 1/2 pounds into 4 equal pieces. How many ounces will each piece weigh? All right, so I'm thinking about pounds and ounces. They want my answer in ounces. So I know that I have 2 1/2 pounds. How many ounces is that? So how many ounces equal 1 pound? And most of you know with your conversion chart, or you can look in your agendas all the way in the back for the conversion chart, that 16 ounces equals 1 pound. But I have 2 pounds. So how many ounces equal 2 pounds? That means I have to take 16 and multiply it by 2. 16 times 2 is 32. But I also have a 1/2 of a pound. So how many ounces equals 1/2 a pound? I'm just going to put P for pound because I'm not really great at writing with my mouse. And I can probably do this part in my head, because if I know 16 ounces is a pound, what is 1/2 of 16? Well, 16 can be a double, so 8 plus 8 is 16. So 8 ounces equals 1/2 a pound. So I will need to add 8 ounces to 32 ounces to tell me how many ounces are in 2 1/2 pounds. 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 plus 1 is 4. So now I found that there are 40 ounces in 2 1/2 pounds. That doesn't answer my question, though, because if I go back and read my problem again, it says how many ounces will each piece weigh, and I need 4 equal pieces. So to do that, I'm going to need to draw a tape diagram. I know that my whole has to be 2 1/2 pounds, which is the same as 40 ounces. And then Joey wanted 4 equal pieces. So I'll break my tape diagram into 4 equal pieces. And now I need to think, what number can go inside each box that when I add them together will give me 40? So remember, this number plus this number plus this number plus this number need to equal 40. 40 ounces. When you find out what the number is in the box, that is the answer to the bonus question. Good luck, kiddos.